loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Cryptcast. I'm Mike.
Hey. I'm Brian.
And we are coming to you from inside the Comic Crypt in Town, New Jersey. And this rainy day's killing me.
I know.
I've just been fighting all day.
Put fake energy into it. Amp yourself up.
Well, I gotta start good. I can't just start with but I feel that way.
We're
rainy day
coming out
me.
drooling. I mean, swinging.
You made me yawn now. We're talking about it.
I'll start that chain reaction shit.
It's like, oh, yeah, I just affected multiple people with that.
Right.
Sorry.
The fives of listeners all yawned at once.
Whoa. We've got tens of listeners.
All right. Double digits.
Come on.
Makes us sound
Come on.
Yeah, all right.
We're doing okay. Let's jump right into it.
Right into it? No questions?
Yeah, no questions. And we got a bunch of books to talk about.
Sure do.
So, would you like to start?
I'll start. We're going to start with last week?
Yeah.
Land of Never, #1 by Mad Cave, written by Steve Orlando, drawn by Miguel Mora. And it seems like they put a lot of work into this book, but it did not grab me. I think it's like a play on Peter Pan, honestly. I think that's where the Neverland thing comes from. There's like this guy who lives in an amusement park, and he kidnaps people.
It's Joker?
Yeah, right? But he wears this mask. He wears like
Scooby-Doo villain?
He wears a child's mask. So like that's what they keep saying, like, oh, he looks like a child. But
like it's the mask of a child, or
yeah,
it's
it's the mask of a child.
He's wearing,
but
a
he's built like
bluey mask.
He-Man.
Okay.
He's jacked, like he's huge. There's a scene at the end of the book where he's like standing on the rooftop in the amusement park,
Batman?
and then he's holding the mask, and he looks straight up like He-Man. He's got like shoulder length blonde hair, and he's ripped. And I was just like, okay. I mean, it was a little more in depth to like there's his dad who's distraught because his daughter's missing, and he's an alcoholic mess. His daughter's been gone for a few years, and apparently there's he figures out that there's been a string of abductions, and he was the #1 suspect in his daughter's case. The issue starts out with the police calling him in they kind of tried to soften the blow with hey, it's a cold case and we're not gonna look into it anymore. But congratulations, you're not the #1 suspect anymore.
Your child's still gone, hooray!
Yeah, so he doesn't take that good at all. He kind of flips. He beats the shit out of the cop and draws a gun on him.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's charges right there.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't. He's like, listen, man. He's like, I know. He's like, it's your kid.
Wow.
Yeah. This is a very understanding police officer. He was going to put bullets in him, but if he didn't stop, but he stopped and he was like, hey, he's like, I get it. He's like, go get your life in order. Go fix yourself. But instead, he goes on this mission and he confronts a lot of the parents whose the other children that were abducted. And, a lot of these people are still hurting and trying to get over it and move past it. And he's just picking a scab. So they're like, fuck you, get out of here. We're not talking about this. We're not reliving this shit again. And then one guy reaches out to him. And they sit down, they meet at a restaurant or a bar or something, and they're having it out. And he kind of fits this guy's crazy, where he's consumed by it. And that guy, he's like, the difference between us and them? And then the original guy's like, I don't know what? He's like, we've seen them.
So is there a magic element to this, or is it just there's a guy with a mask?
Well, so far, it's just a guy with a mask. They haven't introduced any magical element at all.
So these kids are definitely dead.
I don't think so. I don't think so because the main guy with the daughter who abducted, who seems to be the main character, I think his daughter's going to wind up still being alive. I don't know. He had a dream about her, and the dream's real weird because she comes to the house and he's like, oh, you're back, you're alive. And she's with the guy and she's like, he's my friend, because he tries to attack the guy. And she's like, no, he's cool. He saved me and took care of me and blah blah blah.
Is her name Wendy?
No, her name is not Wendy. I don't. Is it Wendy? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm terrible with names.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You gotta do all the Peter Pan stuff.
Right, but that's the thing is they didn't do Peter Pan stuff at all. There was no flying out windows. There was no Tinkerbell. He didn't wear a hat. There was none of the telltale signs. He didn't hate pirates.
There was a novel I read a couple years ago. There's a writer. His name's Brom. Just Brom. I think it's called The Child Thief, and it's a dark take on Peter Pan, where he's actively stealing children to bring to Neverland for like not great reasons. And Neverland's like a fucking awful place.
Did he do the art too? Did he do the
This
art
is a novel.
too? Oh, there was
Like
no art.
No art, like actual. Like,
Okay, because there back in the day, there was a fantasy artist named Brom. Mm-hmm. Like, he did Death Dealer stuff and shit like that.
I don't know if there's any connection. I've read a few novels by him. He just, dark stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Want to talk about Excommunicated #2 from Vault?
Sure.
Jeremy Robinson and Thiago Palma. Right, you read that one as well?
Mm-hmm.
I like that book.
It's solid.
It's solid.
It's solid.
What did you think? Because I talked to you about it after I read it last week. Some of the artwork went in like that body horror direction. Not like weird body horror.
No, I think it was pretty tame.
Pretty tame.
Yeah.
With the nun like being skinned and seeing all the muscle underneath, and I don't know. It was a lot.
To provide some context, she lets the demon like possess her body so it can beat back the person who's trying to murder her. And when she's possessed, it looks like she's just all muscle. She's got no skin. But then, like when the demon's like out of her body, she's fine again.
Yeah.
So it was very tame.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting
it was super. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. But I didn't feel body horror at all. It was just like, oh, this is just her kick-ass demon form.
It just seemed to get like more as that scene progressed, because like, from the neck down, it was all muscle and bone and whatever, and she still had her face. But by the end of that scene, her face had ripped away, and she had a skull. And
it wasn't quite that, because like she still had like her facial features. It wasn't like skull. It was just her face was like white. It was weird.
Yeah,
I wish it was
weird.
more skull-like. I was more interested in. It seems like the demon and the church are in cahoots with each other.
Yeah.
To make money. So that's what got me in this issue.
The demon comes off very like sleazy stand-up comic-ish.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, hey, I'm your buddy.
Also very straightforward though.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he's like trying to be nefarious in any way. He's just like, this is how it is. That's it. And then like the Vatican like army shows up to like get her.
Yeah.
So it's just lots of weird, like, there's a whole thing, she escapes, she doesn't die, she goes to talk to some people, and then she goes to talk to the priest from the church in the confessional.
Yeah, the one that set her up in the apartment.
Yeah. And then, like, the demon's like, oh no, did you say stuff in the confessional? So it's like, are all confessionals bugged?
Yeah, right, it's not confidential.
This is going in a direction that I didn't see coming, where, like, are we just having, like, the Catholic Church be set up as this giant like spy organization? Like it's like the CIA, where they're collecting information on everybody and they have a paramilitary force and they'll kill you if you do anti-Vatican stuff.
How do we know they're not?
I mean, in context of the book, they're not in for real.
They got a lot of shit that they won't show people.
Yeah, so?
Well, they got a lot of secrets.
Okay. If they were good at what they did, guess what? We wouldn't know about all the pedophiles. We know about them now.
Maybe that's just a diversion.
From?
I don't know. Demon pedophiles.
Yeah, it's okay. I like the design of the demon. He's like a big eyeball
monster.
Monster thingy.
He's cool.
But yeah, it's a solid kind of like mid-tier book.
Yeah, I like it. I like the artwork. Stories surprisingly funny.
Like I said, he's very straightforward, kind of fun read, and she's just like, foul beast, blah.
Yes, her dialogue was getting me, because like after she like, was like, okay, fine, you can take me over to get rid of the killer or whatever, and like has basically killed a person even though he was in control, she still treats him like foul creature. And
well, look, you're a nun, you go, well, demon, I gotta say the words.
I know. I just felt like in those
Get thee
moments,
behind me, Satan.
In those moments, her vernacular is a little more thou and thusty and shit.
Well, King James.
Yeah, but she's not really talking like that on the regular. On the regular, she's a normal person.
Well, you got to speak to demons a particular way.
Yeah, right.
Duh.
They won't listen if you don't use biblical talk. All right, let's move on to Of the Earth #2 by Image Comics, written by Chris Condon and
Condon, I think.
Yeah, Condon, Fondon, and Charlie Adlard doing art. Grandma gets a bath.
Yeah.
We can wash all that dirty oil off her. And the oil company sends people out, multiple people out.
Yeah, the one got sent out earlier, and then he disappeared, and they sent like a super cool one.
Yeah.
After that,
he was really helpful. He was above and beyond. That guy gets stitched.
He should definitely get a promotion.
Yeah.
But that guy and what's her face, Tabby.
Yeah.
They worked together to try to like solve the mystery. What the fuck's going on?
I thought something was up with him. He was like all too smiley in the beginning.
No, I think it came out very genuine. I think customer service.
Yeah, right. But we still haven't gotten to anything concrete. We see shadows moving off in the mist and stuff, and the oil rig like is giving tremors.
Well, like it like explodes.
Yeah, well,
like there's like a pressure issue.
First, it's just tremors and shit. It explodes towards the end, and then they find the missing.
Well, they also found they found oil like on the surface, like in the field, and then like they went to go touch it, and it moved.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the fuck is that?
It's a symbiote.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, there's like oil shadow people, and then like the guy comes back and he can't talk because he's got like an all black word bubble with white things in it. He's just going. Yeah, that's it. It still got me. I would like to know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm in for the long haul. I guess
they're building.
I don't need any
mystery.
I don't need any more naked pictures of Grandma though. Like if we can move.
She's not naked.
She was in bathtub.
She was in bed. You didn't see anything.
I know. It's uncomfortable.
Okay. Old people have to get naked too, Brian.
I know, but I don't want to see it.
Fair enough.
I don't like looking at myself naked.
You prude. I got If Destruction Be Our Lot #2.
I decided I'm not reading that anymore.
No?
Yeah, I don't give a shit about a Lincoln robot.
By Matthew and Mark Elijah Rosenberg. Andy McDonald. He goes to the robot like reprogramming and destruction center.
But what happened? Like he got out. He got out of the robot city and found people.
He didn't leave. He ended up back inside, and then he got arrested.
What about the people?
What about him?
You just left them out there?
There was one. He saw one person.
Right.
And then that person disappeared. Then he said some shit, and that got him arrested and sent to a re-education camp.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Where they were going to like wipe his mind and reprogram him for bait. But he's broken in a particular way where they can't wipe his mind, so like they freak out and try to have him destroyed.
Oh.
So he goes through the he's going through like the underbelly where it's like grabby arms and moving belts where they're destroying robots.
Okay.
Yeah, the typical
reclamation.
Yeah. Everything you've ever seen in a movie or cartoon where they go to destroy garbage.
Yeah.
He hooks up with another robot called Speed, and they're going to get interrogated, but Speedy comes up with like a plan and kills the interrogation bot, and they escape. Yep. So they're trying to escape this facility, and they stumble across a human again. And that's where it ends.
Abe Lincoln, robot murderer.
Well, he kills one, and he's like, "Oh my god, I killed him!" And it's like, and Speed is like great. He's just like very matter of fact. It's like, "I need those legs. Mine are gone. Can you put those legs on me? Thanks. You killed that guy. That sucks. You should probably get moving before you get caught." Like he's a very matter of fact kind of robot.
The robots in this week's book need to meet the robots from last week's book.
I'll show you. You wrote a robot book.
Yeah. And there was a matter of a robot head being put on a wrong body and objecting to it. Like, that's not my body.
I got a couple more from last week. You got anything else?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. I got $1 Trillion Kid. Who Are the Unbelievables #1 by Jeff Johns and Peter J. Tomasi and Stefano Simeone.
Isn't the $1 Trillion Kid Richie Rich?
Kind of.
Wasn't he a little blonde boy?
Kind of. I'm not going to continue to read because it's like a crossover thing through all the Ghost Machine titles.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I read that. I'm going to cut straight to the chase. He is very rich, and his parents were looking into all the weird shit that's been happening in the world. aka all the other Ghost Machine titles.
Okay.
And he is going to go track them down. So he's going to hop book to book, trying to bring these people together in, I guess, a superhero team? I don't know.
I didn't even get that the Ghost Machine books are happening on the same world.
But that's why they were all Ghost Machine.
I understand that, but some of the books seem like post-apocalyptic world.
Geiger, yeah.
Yeah, Geiger.
But that's just the future of the world.
So they're not in the same timeline. They're just in the same world. And I'm saying, because Geiger is like clearly like the end of the world. Rook looks like it's Geiger, like it's the end of the world. Rockefellers is,
Now it's happening concurrently. They're back in time.
Yeah. But they're in a suburban, normal like kind
they
of.
watch this kid on TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the son is like, well, how come he gets to be a super genius? I have to be. I can make all the stupid stuff he makes.
But how does shit like Hornsby and Halo tie into it?
Because they exist in the world?
Or even, but they're like with a demon in
in suburbia or a city or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Like, that's the first place, like, that Hornsby and Halo came out this week, and that's the first place he's going. Because it's the closest.
What about the horror book? What about Hyde Street?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
that's also Ghost Machine.
Yeah, it could just be like a weird place that, like, hey, you shouldn't go there.
It's intriguing, but it's a lot.
It's a
like out of all of it, I read Rockefellers, and that's it.
Yeah, but like this is an attempt to kind of like bring it together, I guess. I like the read. I liked him. It's basically what if Dexter's Lab was trying to make everybody happy.
That's definitely not Dexter.
But he's very sad because his parents are gone. He actually is like he has parents through the whole book, and then like he's having a hard day and he's talking to his parents and they're having like a very heart to heart. And then, like, their watches go off, and they're like, all right, sir, that's it. We could log in extra overtime if you want, like, to continue this conversation or whatever. And he's like, no, it's okay, go.
So he's, like, paying people to be his parents?
Yes, because he has no parents, yeah.
Does he have a dog?
No. He's got a robot assistant, though.
Is it Professor Keenbean? Does he have a butler named Cadbury? No?
No. I enjoyed the read. He's super likable. It's kind of a sad story, but pretty cool. I'm not going to read all this crossover shit. It's too much.
Lot. Yeah.
I also read Odin 2 by Marguerite Bennett and James Tynion. Letizia Cardonisi.
Marguerite Bennett, the Batwoman writer?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first issue was weird. Second issue is less so. If we recall, the first issue ended with them, like the group of neo-Nazis out in Sweden or Norway or wherever. They were hallucinating and they just realized that they ate their friend in the hallucination, but for real. And they cope with that, and they do another ritual, and there's this whole poetry thing, and then a dude gets set on fire on accident, but is cool with it.
What?
Yeah.
He's cool with being set on fire?
Yeah.
Does he die?
He's gonna.
And he's okay with it?
Yeah, kinda. Like they're kind of like reaching these like again, it's kind of hallucinations, and it's like almost like this ecstasy of like they think they're like dealing with actual gods, and it's really ambivalent whether it's happening or not. But they kind of roll with like this isn't happening because the journalist who's embedded with them sees him on fire, and then there's two versions of what happened. Is like he is consumed with like a fiery bird, like an eagle, which is very kind of like religious, blah blah blah, by everyone like who's true believer. And the journalist is like, holy shit, and it's just him standing in the campfire, and it's just like I gotta pretend like I saw the same thing they did, like I believe what's happening is happening.
Well, so like the rest of the party's having like mass hallucinations, and the reporter's just kind of like going along with like, sure, there was a big bird.
In this instance, yes, but she was also part of the mass hallucination previously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're making me very glad I didn't read this.
I'm still undecided
okay.
on whether this is good or not.
It's enough to keep you going, but not enough to determine whether you like it or not.
Right. There needs to be some sort of like payoff soon to kind of keep me in, because if it's just going to be kind of trailing along, I can't waste my time on mystery the entire way.
What I'm finding with a lot of indies lately is that like it's issue 4 or 5 before I'm like, oh, okay, now I like you.
That's a long time to.
It is a long time.
Like gamble. That's a full arc to go. Oh, okay.
I read the first 2 Barbarian Behind Bars, and I was like, I don't want to read this anymore. And then I read 5 because it comes out tomorrow.
Today.
And it connected a whole bunch of dots in the last 2 issues, apparently, because it's like, oh, this is great.
Okay, that's one of the ones I read the first one, and I was like, I'm good. I don't need this. Yeah. I mean, it's. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
My last one from last week is Absolute Green Arrow #2 from Pornsack, Pesheshot, Raphael Albuquerque. Dinah's looking at suspects, and she gets into a conversation / fight with Mia, who's pretty cool. She's pretty good candidate for who Green Arrow should be, because she's like a crazy fighter. And she hates everyone. She's very angry.
Okay.
They have a nice conversation
Does
about
she have
like
AIDS?
not that I'm aware of.
I asked because I asked because regular.
It did not come up at all. It didn't come up.
She had AIDS and she wasn't angry. She's very pleasant.
Okay, I mean that's nice. Here she's very angry.
I think she had to be I think she was a street worker too, and she was more pleasant.
Okay,
once she became Speedy.
Customer service.
Yes.
And then Connor Hawk's killed. They introduced Connor Hawk and then kill him.
Wow, that was quick.
It's like, oh, Ollie's got a secret kid. Oh, he's dead.
Go see your dad.
And that's all that kind of happened. It's just Dinah like trying to find suspects. She's got to go talk to Roy next.
My last one from last week was the facsimile of Detective Comics #359, the first appearance of Batgirl.
You just want all that old Batman, huh?
Well, I figured it would be a fun one to read and review because I've never read it before. And it was like, I know she stems from the TV show.
What number was it?
359.
Detective or Batman?
Detective.
So, what time frame? She likes early 60s, mid 60s?
Mid to late 60s.
Okay.
She's from the TV show.
Okay. I didn't know where it landed out time wise.
She was introduced in season 2 of the TV show, so 67.
Okay.
All right, maybe she made it into the comics in 68 because she was successful. The issue has a 2-parter for some reason. I don't know why it's not just one story, but it has the first appearance of Batgirl and the second part of the first appearance of Batgirl, which is weird.
I guess just everything was formatted that way. Where you got to have multiple stories.
It had 2 parts in the same issue.
I'm not buying this book for one story. Get out of here.
There was an elongated man backup, too.
Great.
She makes a costume because she's going to a masquerade ball. Not because she's going to fight crime.
Sure, makes sense.
And she's on her way to the masquerade ball when Killer Moth's men hijack Bruce Wayne's car. Apparently, at this point, he's only a millionaire.
Well,
so he was driving his own car. Right?
Get out of here.
Right. He's driving his own car. And he gets carjacked. They rip him out of his car. And Barbara intervenes in the Batgirl costume.
She goes, hey, stop accosting that millionaire?
Oh, no. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, she ran out there all right. So she had already done martial arts training. Okay. She is a brown belt in jiu-jitsu at this point. So she's got some skills.
Okay, cool.
Right? And it allows Bruce Wayne to run off into the woods and change into Batman so he can come back. And they thwart Killer Moth's henchman. Killer Moth is basically running a racket on Gotham millionaires if you don't give them $100,000.
I'll eat all your clothes.
Yeah, he'll come kill you.
Okay.
And it's worked 10 times.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're gonna do it to Bruce Wayne.
Well, they fucked up, huh?
Right. So Barbara Gordon finds out about this, and she's gonna go save Bruce Wayne. Only Bruce Wayne does not need saving. So
why?
Because he's Batman.
Oh shit!
So they have a very lifelike model decoy made of Bruce Wayne, while Batman and Robin wait behind the curtains in another room.
So just like a mannequin standing there?
Sitting.
Okay.
And they come in and they shoot him, and Barbara's like, oh no, it's too late. And she fights the gentleman and sends one of them hurling back into the room. where Bruce and Dick are waiting, and she's like, haha, I helped, and Dick's like, no, you ruined everything, this was our setup. Like, we were gonna follow Killer Moth.
Stupid girl.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is boys only.
And
How come she gets to be bad? I gotta be fucking this.
actually, no, because, like, later on, he's doing this thing where he, like, rubs her cheek. And he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, we'll fix it. Like, blah, blah, blah. And then Batman's kind of like, yeah, now stay out of the way. Because, Robin, like, at first it comes off a little dickish, but he's kind of like, oh, wait, you're hot. Like, I'm just going to be a condescending male to you. And Bruce is the one that's just like, just don't do this anymore. Just burn that costume. Please don't do this.
That's fun.
Yeah. So in part 1, she's driving to the Masked Grey Ball in her car. In part 2, without any explanation or backstory, there's the Batgirl cycle. It's just there. It exists. Emblems on it and everything. There's no origin story.
She saved up for it.
In the first one, there's like an origin of her making the costume, because she's making the costume for the event.
Right.
Like, there's no, like, it's just Bat cycle there, like, ready to go. She's also a PhD.
Already? How old
At that point.
How old is she?
She's a college graduate. She's a librarian.
Okay.
Yeah, like, so,
You don't get a PhD in a 4-year. I don't okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Doctor, I feel bad I haven't been calling Barbara Doctor this whole time. Dr. Barbara Gordon.
Okay.
That's the thing. And it's funny, because when I first read the PhD, I'm like, that's weird. We don't call her Doctor. Why don't we ever call her Doctor? And like 2 pages later, it was like Dr. Barbara Gordon. I'm like, fucking hey, like, all right, this is a thing. How did she lose this?
Curious when that went away. Yeah.
Yeah, why did we take this away from her? Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much it. It was cool. It was a good story. I liked it. For something that old, which usually comes with some. Well, here's some of the. As always, it's like dialogue, right?
Look at those gams.
When Killer Moth is interacting with Barbara, he goes, "I don't cotton to that outfit of yours."
Okay, that's vernacular. Cotton? Yeah, I don't vibe with.
I understand what it means.
Yeah.
I understand the interpretation.
Sure.
I don't like the costume you're wearing, but cotton?
Yeah, it's just.
I've never heard cotton used in that context.
No, I've heard that.
And then he says, "It smacks of my arch rival."
Yeah, that's also something I've heard. This is weird for you?
Yeah, I've not heard them used in that context.
It's like rhymes.
It smacks of Batman.
It's similar to.
I've never heard smacks used in that context, nor have I ever heard cotton used in that context.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, God damn.
Interesting. I've heard them both.
You're old.
In spirit.
In spirit. In spirit, anyway. That's all I got from last week.
That's cool. Okay, yeah, it's.
I gotta be honest. Out of last week's books, it was probably the most fun thing I read.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look, anytime you get to dive back into a character and see something like that, it's get some context and be like, oh, look at that, that's weird.
Start a movement. # Dr. Gordon. We got to bring Doctor back.
We got to see where that is in continuity. That might have got stripped at some point.
Yeah, Flashpoint.
I don't like.
We de-aged her. And she's not a doctor
anymore. You've been reading a long time. It might have been well before that.
Oh, it was well before that. I haven't heard her called doctor in my life.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And nobody said that show. All right, she originates on the TV show.
Hmm?
Nobody called Yvonne Craig doctor. Mm-hmm. Not once on screen. Not once. When they said she was a librarian, I always assumed she was a college librarian at the college. Not that she had graduated and was now a doctor working at a library.
Yeah, okay.
They also don't say what her doctorate's in.
Books.
Yeah, education, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
Teacher.
This week, I got some stuff, nothing that I'm thrilled about. Everything that I'm thrilled about to read are later issues that I'm like, okay, I gotta, come on, I gotta get this.
Yeah, first off, it was a huge week. Normally we lay the books out on 2 8-foot tables. We needed a third table to lay all the books out this week. And, like we were saying with the indies, it seems like it's taken a little bit more to get there or to figure out what's going on. lately, and there's a lot of those books, like Barbarian Behind Bars #5. 5 was great. It was a great issue. There's a lot of stuff going on. They got people, more of the side characters are interactive, like, one's holding the axe that might as well be Mjolnir, so she's got powers and shit. Feral is up to 24. That thing is just chugging along. It's great. Some of the other ones, like Corpse Knight #3 is cool.
I'm excited for that one.
Red Roots #3. They got taken away to that land. The cop and the woman who had heads showing up in her apartment. There's a friggin' fantasy battle going on that they get the big troll guy is like, "You fight, you're a fighter," and he's like, "No, what are you talking about?" He's like, he's like, "Yeah," he's like, "I could tell you could fight," and some other guy's just like, "Yeah, we should just kill him. We'll just kill him, get rid of him. Well, he's gonna be in the way," and he's like, "No, he's a fighter. We're gonna keep him." He gets whisked away to some arena combat event, and he's shocked because they're all just fighting like monsters. And the troll guy just looks at him and he goes, "Hey, you gonna fight?" And throws somebody at him. He's like, "Here, catch this." The guy catches it on a spear and he goes, "Yeah, I knew you were a fighter." And the girl, she has bad eyesight or whatever, and she gets taken away to. She had injuries. They were taking her to.
Healer
To get medical attention. Basically, it looked like a Confederate war type. It's just tents set up, but they're empty. She's the only person there with one doctor. And he's like, "Yeah, the wounded will start showing up soon because they're fighting." And these huge bird pterodactyl type creatures come dropping off netfuls of bodies. As soon as, upon arrival, the guy's like, he's like, "Your eyesight just doesn't work cool," and he tentacle zaps her, and her eyes work all of a sudden.
Oh, great! I need that.
And
I need some magic LASIK. Thank you.
You need some magic tentacles shoved in your eye sockets.
Hey, whatever does it.
And then he's just like, "You guys, now you can see, you can help. You're a nurse. Start bringing in the wounded." And there's this guy outside on this mountain of bodies, and he's like, "If they're moving, bring them inside." He's like, "If they're barely moving, just put them in that pile. If they're dead, leave them here." And it's like, oh shit, this escalated really, really fast.
Triage.
Really
You
quick.
right.
I'm just saying, they got thrown into roles, and it's like, do it now. So
at least it's moving.
yeah, so Red Root's picked up real fast. Narco #4. The detective that's been working with him, and this nice guy, kind of looks like he's the one setting him up now. So all these books are hitting issue 3, issue 4 before things are coming together and really taking shape.
But you have to have that grab up front to get you.
Yeah. And some of them, like I said, Barbarian Behind Bars, I had fallen off and come back to, and I'm glad I came back because it's really good now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Here's one I'm not going to come back to: The Eye Collector #1.
See,
by Jonathan Ball and Lyndon Radchenka. I guess I don't have the mental capacity to understand what's going on. There's a man on the moon, and he's got eyes, and the art looks like a scrapbook, and I didn't like any of it.
I like that the eyeball alien monster guy is possessing the astronaut guy, and they're coming home, and I can't wait.
I don't see how this turns into. If this turns into a regular ass narrative, cool. But this is a very high concept kind of all right. Well, why are we going this way? It's like reading a kaleidoscope story.
It seemed like a very short issue where they didn't give you much at all, but I did like the artwork. The artwork was wacky. The artwork was like an acid trip.
Didn't like it.
Okay,
the alien thing looks cool because he's kind of weird, amorphy, change form, lots of eyes, weird things, and he's seems playful and ominous,
right?
And don't know if it's malicious or not.
Exactly.
But everything that book accomplished, you could have got done in 4 pages of a regular comic.
Yeah, it's definitely treating itself more like an art piece.
Yes. Yeah, and I didn't like that art piece.
I fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not for me. It's not there. I have Ultimate stuff.
No. All right. Well, we'll talk for 15 minutes, and I'll wake me up when you're done.
Ultimate Endgame 5 by Denise Camp, Terry Rachel Dotson, and Jonas Scharf. Everyone works together and beats the Maker.
Yay!
Yeah.
Did they kill him forever?
Kinda. He was trying to spread himself through all of space and time in the universe.
Well, he's very strict.
And everyone comes together with friendship and beats him. And then Doom, Doom is that version's Reed.
Yes.
He gave himself Fantastic Four powers.
All of them?
All of them.
Okay. So he is the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah, he was a stretchy, fiery rock fella.
that I probably hope turns invisible.
He's the one who kind of like does the thing. He gets like inside the Maker, and they have a battle of wills, and he makes everything happen, but he dies. But in doing so, he makes like small changes to the universe, and that small change is Spider-Man's not dead anymore.
What are you talking about?
Spider-Man died.
Oh, he died during the issue?
No, he died a couple issues ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Carnage got created. And Carnage killed
Peter?
him. Yeah, like immediately.
That's rough. Mm-hmm. So it's weird, because, like, did they even get to spend any time with the family, like, grieving or anything? Like, MJ and kids
when
and
Pete
stuff?
died, MJ was like, something feels very wrong. And like that was kind of it.
Yeah, that's the weird about the...
They don't know he died.
I know, but the Ultimate Spider-Man comic ending before these things happen, like, you know, like as far as I'm concerned, the Ultimate Spider-Man thing's done. Like, it's over. Like, you had a tied bow on it. You had to go kill him after that. Like, it's weird. It's just weird. That's why I don't like fucking with the Ultimate shit.
Okay.
Because other titles end, and they don't sync up, and their ideas happen in other places at other times, and it's just like... never bring back the Ultimate Universe again.
So, this ends... And it's like an event ending, so there's a lot of shit to deal with, but everyone's happy. You know, everyone did it. Hooray.
Sure.
Ultimate Universe finale, which is a one-shot.
That brings it all back.
Various creators. Basically, it is an epilogue to every main series, covering a few pages.
Oh, okay.
May has been missing school, and Peter and MJ find out that she's been screwing around with the Venom suit. She's wearing the suit, the black suit. Storm helps out Black Panther. Like, he has dark vibranium in his blood, and she renders it dormant because she's super awesome.
Dark vibranium?
Yeah, I didn't read Black Panther, I don't know. The X-Men still exist in Japan and are helping New Mutants. Sabretooth and Wolverine are besties in the woods on Wolverine's birthday. America goes home with the Guardians, and they introduce Victor Von Doom, like the real one. Like Varian Doom. And he has a little piece of the Maker in a jar.
Oh, boy.
Yep. And it's all set up for future stuff going forward. And the last page of this, the one shot says the Ultimate Universe will return. So they did not kill the line. They're going to come back at some point in the future. Like I said they would.
And I will continue to not read it.
That's fine. You read Ultimate Spider-Man, didn't you?
Yeah. It's the only Ultimate title I've ever read.
Are you going to when it comes back?
No.
Why?
Because they do shit like this, where they kill him after the series ends. You keep using the character in other places, and I'm not going to read those.
Yeah, because everything needed ended to funnel into the big event.
He didn't have to be part of it.
be.
He could have stayed home with his kids. What happened to Richard? Why doesn't Richard have a suit anymore?
Because when they were going to fight the Maker, Spidey was one of the guys who was going into like the city, which is this time thing. Mm-hmm. And because he didn't want his son to die, he told the suit that we have to make it so Ben can't come. And he told Iron Man the same thing, and they both told him, "Nope, sorry, can't do it. Your dad needs the suit." And so they save Richard. They save Richard's life by not letting him go with them to die.
I know who you meant. Ben Richard. It's named after some dead guy.
Yeah, some dead guy. That's it for Ultimate stuff. It was an ending.
It was an ending.
Or a new beginning. I only got one more left. What do you got from this week?
I have Blüdwire #1 from Mad Cave, which is the alluded to robot book, written by Paul Aller and art by Hermides Blanco. Starts off with like a transport with a whole bunch of robotic heads in the back. It looks like a prison transport, but in the back it's just a whole bunch of robotic heads. And this lovely young woman shows up to liberate a head. Apparently it is her lover. Mm-hmm. And that's the part I was telling you. She's trying to hook the head up to a body so they can make an escape. And the head speaks up and goes, "This isn't my body." And she's like, "All right, fine. I'll find the right body." And she's like, "Did you bring me clothes?" Like the robot is concerned about, like, wearing clothes and stuff.
Sure, that's a person. Got it.
The girl, the motorcycle riding savior, gets shot in the shoulder, and she is also a robot. she has at least a cyborg.
Okay,
cybernetic,
okay,
right?
interesting.
And they don't give you a lot. They make a crazy getaway on a motorcycle with, jumping off of bridges, and the motorcycle drives on water.
Good way to suck you in, and good action piece up front.
It was a good action piece up front.
And that sounds like a very, very quick way to humanize a robot and be like, no, this is a person, not just a robot.
Right.
Sure.
There was a police car chasing them. Has a live officer and a robot officer. Mm-hmm. The woman shoots the live officer, and the robot officer takes control of the car and radios in there was an officer down, and he's going to intercept, and he shoots like this electro web over the two of them, and they short out. Mm-hmm. And they have to reboot, and they wake up imprisoned. So
okay,
but that's all they give you.
That's cool.
It was very action packed. It was a very, very cool action sequence. It was the dialogue between the two of them is very matter of fact and couple-ish. Like it the humor, even though it's like you understand the pressure of the situation, like the humor is still
okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Relevant.
Yeah, it's in my pile. I grabbed it to read it, just didn't get to it obviously.
I liked it. I also have Hidden Springs #2. From Dark Horse.
I'm excited for that one.
Rob Williams and written by Neil Vendrell. The monster that they find in the woods is a child.
Yeah, we knew that from the first one.
It's a baby.
Mm-hmm. He just wants to go back to the water, right?
Yeah, and they are finding ways. They're trying to find ways to help it, and it's seemingly like the people are bickering amongst themselves, mm-hmm. and the monster is kind of like, all right, you guys can't help me. I'm just gonna leave. And it starts to like turn around and walk away, and they're like, no, what are you doing? You can't just like walk and like it stops. It's like, what? And they're like, is there like anything you could do to help us, to like help get you back to the water and
help me help you?
Yeah, and then it like shrinks to normal human size, and they're like, well, why didn't you do that sooner? So Brock, the failed leading man.
Yeah, he's the one with the worst memory, and he's got like the download, right?
Yeah, he got the download. He's the one like translating and communicating through Monster. Turns out that him and Loretta were married. Oh. Loretta was the revolutionary director who directed the best movie in the world.
Really? They don't seem like a couple.
Yeah, it gets real nasty because like she turns around and she's like, yeah, like our marriage, it only lasted 14 days. So there's problems there. Baz, the guy who's clearly Ozzy Osbourne, mm-hmm. Is having a heart attack. Like right then and there.
Sure, of course. Did you find out who Bob was?
No.
Still a mystery?
They're still talking about like what, because like sirens are coming, like they hear them coming, they're debating what to do, they don't know what to do, they're like, does anyone have any ideas? And Bob steps out from behind the tree with the dead raccoon, and they're like, great, Bob, that's great, thanks. So they ignore him. There's the two orderlies that brought them there in the van.
Yeah.
The girl's running back to get the van. The white tattooed guy is useless.
One of them should know how to do CPR.
One of them should know how to do CPR. I'm going to say money's on her because she is the competent one.
He was just a driver, right?
He was just a driver, but he's also like, hey, man, you should get out of here. Like, this is going completely wrong way. Yeah. He's like, this is going south, and we should just book. Mm-hmm. And she's like, no, man, like, we have to look out for them. Like, you're responsible. And he's like, because she's like, I'm going to go to the van. You can come with me. And he's like, no, I'm just going to stay here. So he stays and watches them. He's this guy. Like, like if he's the only person to die in the book, I'd be like, yeah, he's the one that should have died. But at one point, they get the monster shrunk and small, and they take off into the woods, and all these police cars come pulling up, like as they like disappear out of sight, and the cop cars pull up, and Bob steps out from behind a tree with the dead raccoon in front of the cops, just holding it up. Okay. And the cops are like, what?
All right. Well, so I guess Bob's out of the picture now. He gets picked up by the cops, and now he's done?
I guess he's serving his role, right? He's causing distraction.
I guess, sure.
The guy with a raccoon, like, and the rest of them take off. Like,
all right.
Yeah. What a fun book.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's everything.
I got Superman Father of Tomorrow #2 by Kenny Porter and Danny Earls. The book picks up 20 years later.
After he lands and John dies.
No. He was on Earth for like 10 years after he lands.
Okay.
And then John dies, and he like makes himself known. If you recall, Krypton had like a Star Trek Prime Directive, like no interference.
Right.
And because of that, John died. Jonathan Kent.
He died because of that?
Because of that, like Jor-El he had a heart attack, and Jor-El felt super guilty because he didn't have the technology set to help him. So
and on Krypton, he could have
yeah. If he had enough time, he could have done it here.
Sure.
So he's like, all right, fuck this. I'm gonna like screw all that. I'm gonna help these people. And I get a very like almost kind of ominous. I'm gonna help these people whether they like it or not kind of thing at the end. It's not that at all.
Okay.
He's legitimately being Superman on top of spreading super technology across Earth, benefiting everybody.
Oh, cool. That's very Superman.
Very.
That's more so than Clark.
But like, there's all these extra layers. Yeah, because he's Superman with a brain. He's Superman with super science brain who's actually like... I know Superman is also very smart, but we never see like Superman doing anything technologically.
Clark is more heart.
Right.
So if Jor-El's down here being like, Superman Reed Richards, I get it.
Right. So Jor-El has essentially unofficially adopted Lois and Lex.
Adopted how?
Unofficially. As in, like, Lois has a shitty father, and she was saved by Jor-El, like, in that first issue from a big giant robot, that Metallo, that her dad made.
I mean, that tracks. General Lane's usually written pretty shitty.
Yeah, he's still very shitty in here.
General Lane, General Thunderbolt Ross, same guy.
Mm-hmm.
They just turn Lane into a Hulk.
So, just think of Jor-El like an unofficial adopted dad to Lex and Lois. Lois is more like emotional, and Lex is like, I want to be near this guy because I think we can do stuff together. Like, Lex gives up his birthright for LexCorp and stuff like that to work with Jor-El on technology and stuff.
Okay, I can see that.
But Jor-El has issues with the technology he's putting out in the world being reverse engineered into weapons. Mm-hmm. Lex is like, well, if we make like non-lethal weapons, people will be less likely to do that. And Jor-El's like, no weapons at all. And Lex is getting frustrated, and he's making like backroom deals with like military and shit like that.
As a Luther would.
Right. He finds out that he's being like Lex is making those backroom deals, and there's a fight with Parasite. Jor-El basically disowns Lex. He's like, no, you can't come to the Fortress of Solitude anymore. We're not working together. You can go fuck yourself. Get out of here. Wow. And Lex goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and I know you can hear me whisper this. That's kind of the book. It's just set up for Lex to go, I'm going to kill Superman.
It sounds status quo-y, except for the fact that we have Jor-El and not Clark.
Right. So yeah, Lex is going to try to learn magic.
Magic?
Mm-hmm. Because Jor-El is better Superman than Clark has ever been, because he's inoculated himself against kryptonite.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And like he already knows all the tech that Lex has that would like hurt him, so he's ready for any of it, so he's going to go learn magic instead.
Fun.
And there's an awesome line from General Lane when he's talking to Parasite, because Parasite escapes his lab, and he says, son, if you keep campaigning for an ass whipping, you're going to get elected. I'm going to use it on my son when he fucks around.
Right.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
That was probably my favorite book from this week.
Yeah, Superman Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Father Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Consuming a lot of Kryptonian recently.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of Superman lately.
It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Pick it up, Marvel. You're making me read Superman. Be better.
Right?
So that's it for this week. Next week, we're going to be taking a look at DC Finest Batman. And what the DC Finest books are, is they take a period in time and give you a chunk of books in that period of time. So they have one for Superman, they have one for Wonder Woman, they have Green Lantern.
Chronologically.
Yeah. They covered different periods, like Green Lanterns is like Jeff Johns era, you have Wonder Woman, it's several different eras, like you have her in the 2000s, you have her like Perez era. But what we're looking at for Batman is we are looking at his first appearance through Batman #1. So Detective 27, chronologically through all the way through Batman #1.
And how many issues was that? 14?
It was like 15 or 16 individual stories. It's not full issues. because we're not getting the rest of the detective. We're only looking at the Batman stories.
Right.
That said, we read a third of the actual book because it goes beyond. I think it goes up through Batman number 5. There's a lot of content in it. It's really cool. But we're going to be looking at early Batman.
Should be interesting.
It's old. Thank you for listening. If you would like to tell us things to talk about, if you have comments, concerns, hard opinions, you can send those to thecomiccryptcast@gmail.com. You could also give us recommendations for books that you would like to see us review. And you can follow the store on Instagram and Facebook. Links for those are going to be in the show notes. Go read your books.
We loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags like comics. The hardcore get it while the soft bitches vomit. I came to this earth on a radiated comet. Now the planet is in perilous danger because I'm on it. Fly super villain with the superpowers in me. Got the red issues and all my shit is minty. Body like Ben Grimm, suckers I be beating down. Look around and we be found chilling out in Eatontown. I be at the comic crypt stacking up the kryptonite. Doomsday and Superman every time I grip the mic. Dark Phoenix overloading, supernova sunspot exploding. I'm the Punisher reloading Bobby Drake when he's frozen. Storm forming ominous clouds over the ocean. Working with Professor X to master my emotion. Have you posing in the box whether you know it or not. I'll easily bag your bitch like Logan did to Scott. Mr. Sinister plots when I administer shots to clone Gene from a jeans. Then this shit'll get hot like Inferno. Burn slow, humans are ash. God loves man kills in the days of future past. Now I'm working on a science lesson. Me and Brian Stratton, a rat in a cage who can't stop buying X-Men.
Like a flower, like